So you're more aware of potential heat hazards. Great, that's the first step. Awareness then begs the question, so what do we do about it? There are certain administrative controls that you can put in place. These are basically procedures and even rituals, right? That are designed to give workers their best shot at completely avoiding hazards. These include implementing a work-rest schedule, taking action based off of instrument readings like the wet bulb globe temperature, frequent hydration, and team monitoring. Think the buddy system. In extreme heat situations, as unreasonable as it might seem for worksite productivity, from a safety perspective, requiring intervals as short as every 15 minutes for suited up individuals to switch out with a team member to go decontaminate, take a break, and hydrate makes complete sense. Even in non-HAZWOPER scenarios where, you might just actually be able to drink that cup of water we talked about earlier, you can't rely on self-pacing alone. This heat safety protocol has got to be formalized and mandated. You can't just wait for someone to feel thirsty, dizzy, or drop from heat exhaustion before you realize it's time to take action. There are also engineering controls, which basically isolate workers from a hazard. For example, provide shade from canopies or other barriers like, insulation or reflective shields that are going to protect workers from radiated heat. Or you can cool areas using fans or other cooling methods as long as it's feasible and appropriate. If you can't eliminate or replace hazards, administrative and engineering controls are your best bets. Remember that protective gear is always going to be your last line of defense. Don't get cocky just because you're walking around in what feels like an impermeable rubber tank. And listen, if you don't remember anything else, anything short of emergency response boils down to this: water, rest, shade. WRS. Say it together, it sounds like worse, which I hope reminds you to take this stuff freaking seriously. But for all that preparation, hey, stuff happens. Along with other more sudden traumas like the potential for contact with hot materials, combustion gases, and the like, each danger's predictable. If something's predictable, then precautions can be taken to help avoid it. But what do you do when you or someone on site's experiencing the effects of heat stress? Well, if you can predict it, you can prepare for it. Didn't I just say that? That means first aid treatments exist to help minimize harm before professional help arrives.